Hello, I'm David Parry, a counselling psychologist, and thank you for joining me. In this video, I want to demonstrate how I practice standing like a tree. To do this, I will be following the exercises as described in the Channel 4 booklet, Stand Still, Be Fit, The Ancient Art of Internal Energy. The booklet was published to accompany the Channel 4 TV series entitled Stand Still, Be Fit, which was first shown in January 1995 on Channel 4. It was presented by Master Lam Kam-Juan. According to Master Lam Kam-Juan, the aim of Jam Chung is to stimulate the flow of vital energy in the body. The Chinese call this energy qi. Exercises that promote the flow of qi are called qigong, literally meaning internal energy exercise. Jam Chung, on which standing like a tree is based, is one of the most powerful forms of qigong. By Master Lam's advice, I exercise with Stand Still, Be Fit after my morning bath and before my breakfast. I took up this form of exercise out of curiosity 6 months after I'd been diagnosed with IBS. That was 26 years ago, approximately. Through doing the Jam Chung exercises, during which my body exploded a lot of wind and gases and energy, I noticed that my uncomfortable and painfully bloated feelings lessened to the point that I no longer had to take the medication. And this happened as soon as I started practicing Jam Chung on a daily basis. And now I use Jam Chung to start my day whenever I feel uncomfortably bloated and or experience painful stomach spasms and cramps, or I feel I would benefit from doing the exercise to relieve indigestion, which I already suffer from. Stress, anxiety, or feeling uncomfortably bloated, which can happen. I have made another video in which I describe in greater detail my experience of practicing standing like a tree, whereas this video is a practical demonstration. Before I start, I would describe the cycle of the exercise. First, there are 2 warm-up exercises, followed by 8 more warm-up exercises, which are referred to as the 8 fine treasures. The next step is to complete a series of 5 positions. Once completed these, there are 2 cooling down exercises. I'm just going to pause the video here. Okay, so here's the basic stance, which is try and hold your back straight. Put the weight of your body on your thighs and kind of imagine you're sitting on a stool, which is quite a helpful imaginary exercise to do. And you should feel the weight go off your back and the strength coming from your thighs, which is kind of the standing like a tree metaphor, which gives us a solid base. So that's a basic stance throughout more or less all the exercises I'm going to do. My feet are spaced about 1 and a bit feet apart. You really have to experiment with what's comfortable for you, but I find about one foot apart is ideal. And anyway, we start now with the first exercise. Now, in the booklet, it suggests you do some knee rotations. I've had some issues with my knees lately, and there is some dispute about, that the knees are hinged and it doesn't really like to rotate. So I'm going to skip that. It's not going to make a lot of difference. The first warm-up exercise is breaststroke, really. It's just 20 of these. Stretch out as hard as you can. Okay. And the next step is to do the 8 fine treasures. There's 8 of these, and you do each time. I may vary. I mean, it's not essential to do, to be rigid in this thing. But you just try. So again, it's to kind of press as hard as you can when you're doing these, to kind of stretch your body. So we start with going to the top is 1. I'll come down a bit. Show you what I'm doing, and then to the side, and then up, both like that, and then as if you're throwing a ball. I don't know whether I've done this. I think I might be repeating myself. If I have, just allow me to That's one of those things, nerves probably. So now the next one is hand up as high as you can, both hands, and touch the back of your ankle. And then squats, which are squats you have to be careful with. I'll show you how to do squats. So squats really are, imagine you're kind of sitting down really. Okay. Lower back. Now, fist pumps, which I always kind of enjoy quite a bit. And then finally, bounce up and down. Now, we go on to the 5 postures. I have issues with my neck recently, so I tend to start by stretching my neck upwards. This is not in the booklet, but I find it very helpful if you've got neck ache. Now, I'm likely to make quite a bit of noise when I'm doing this. That's me clearing my tubes, getting the wind out of my system. And I shall, normally I do this in the bathroom. I usually don't wear anything below my waist, but obviously not today. And I usually spit out any saliva I bring up down the loo. I'm going to spit out in a cup today. So anyway, actually I'm going to do 40 of each. Normally I go up to 100. 100 is kind of my optimal level. It kind of works. I don't want to do more because it gets boring, and it's kind of okay. It achieves what I want, but I started off doing 10s and 20s, I think, and then build up to 40s. But it depends how you see this, how you find out about your own body. Remember, the breathing really is a kind of a guidance more than an absolute. Just find out about your own body, what pattern of breathing suits you. And you probably find, like I do, that your breathing, as you go through the routine, varies and decreases and then ups. And you may find some exercises bring up more wind than others. Okay, if I think of anything else, I'll bring it to your attention. So start with standing like a tree, stand and hands down by the side, relax your shoulders, try and stand straight, which is one I tend to hunch up and get a bit tense. So that's another thing. When we get anxious, we tend to tense without even realizing something, and our stomach. So anyway, so I'm going to do 20 of these. Now I breathe in from my top of my head down to my belly, so I kind of blow my belly up, as it were, and I tend to 5 and 5. Actually, I don't blow my belly up. When I'm expelling the air, and then I push my belly out. I noticed that in previous videos I've done that I'm a bit out of sync with my hand. I don't think that matters too much. The aim of the exercise really is you're approximately in the right position, but the expelling the wind, I think that's the main thing to notice.
Hands like this. So I tend to go like that, which is kind of interesting. But I try and do, as the booklet says, suggests today, to keep them kind of uniform. This can be quite difficult to do this posture to begin with. So because Master Lem suggests you imagine you're floating your hands on water, which is kind of takes it a lot of weight off the exercise. I try and hold my shoulder blades quite close together, try and get my back straight. Try to relax my shoulder muscles. And in this stance, you kind of imagine you're holding a ball in front of you.
Now reverting to the initial posture, another 20 of these. And now the cool down exercise is very simple. Probably see Master Lander's on his own videos. Thumbs in the palms of your hands, swing and give them a squeeze at the top of the arm. 20 of these, I think. Swing the hips from side to side. And then really hula hoop, so 20 again. Really kind of roll your stomach in and out. So going back, I'll bring it in, going forward, I'll press it out. For developing core strength and also, you know, keep everything moving around your gut, really, in the stomach, and your intestines. Makes it complicated bit of kit. Yeah. So I don't mean to talk disparagingly about it as a kit, but it is complicated and easy if you get an airlock down there or trap air, it might function properly. And that's it. As I say, I do 100 generally because I find that the most useful, and I do it every day after my bath, before my breakfast, and then again if I need, sometimes you get kind of bloated feeling during the day, you can do it again, and it's amazingly how quickly that just shifts it, and then you can eat again. I mean, in the past, but before this, years ago, I would just get stomach cramps and just have to go to bed, just a hot water bowl, and really feel very, very unwell, really, pain. Anyway, I hope you get as much from this exercise as I have, and I hope it helps you with your IBS and any other stomach problems. But it has other multiple benefits, really: circulation, balance, digestion, as I've already said, and mindfulness. In my other video, I will talk about more of the theory behind, you know, what I think is going on when I'm doing Stand Still, Be Fit. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.